What's your beef, scoreheads? Murph is waiting to hear from you. The beef lines are now open at 312-644-6767. Only on WSCR. The Score.
Let's get those lines clicking right now. 1 minute away from What's Your Beef? Best Beefs. You win a trip to the best beefs in town at Brown's. Hey, by the way, Miller Lite invites you to join the Score, broadcasting all day from Moretti's Restaurante and Pizzeria in Edison Park. It's up on the northwest side there from noon until 7:20 p.m. Come on out for your chance to register to have lunch with a bear. Everything here except what day it is. Let me read this again. Miller Lite invites you to join the Score bar all day from Moretti's in Edison Park from noon till 7:20. Address on Olmsted. Everything would be great if it said what day it was. We'll find that out a little bit later.
Get him up! Move him out!
We want to know what's bothering you in the world of sports. Give Murph a call at 312-644-6767. That's 312-644-6767. And tell him what's beefing you in the world of sports. What's Your Beef is brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering.
What's your beef? Let's get to the phones. Something that irritates you, something that upsets you in the world of sports. Sports beefs. 312-644-6767. Lunchtime in Chicago. That means there's 50 Browns locations waiting for you to stop on by. The Italian beef. Oh, man, the best you've ever had in Chicago. The Italian sausage, the best you've ever had in Chicago. Put them together. It's a combo at Brown's. It tastes better. Let's go to Ray from Joliet. Hello, Ray.
Happy New Year, Murph.
Happy New Year. I thought it was Mike North. Happy New Year. Happy New Year back at you, Ray. What's your beef?
My beef is with these network play-by-play guys. You see it's most prevalent in college football. They have absolutely no idea what's going on these games that they're broadcasting.
Well, what do you mean? They don't know the nuances, the situation, the philosophy? What do you mean?
I think it gets down to they don't know what teams they're playing half the time. It's like they get these guys in here because they've done it a long time. They've got pickled brains, not to point anybody out specifically.
Pickled brains!
If you listen to them, you have absolutely no idea what's going on.
You know what I think I'm going to do at 2 o'clock? I'm going to try to get a pickled brain going in my kielbasa here. Ray, good one! Thanks for starting us off. Our text question, should Andre Dawson be in the Hall of Fame? Text yes or text no. 67011. George Alton will have the Hall of Fame results. We're expecting them at 1 o'clock for the update. Let's go to South Suburbs, Stager, Illinois. Easy-E's on the line.
Hey, Murph.
Hey, Easy-E, how you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What's your beef, pal?
I got a beef with, I don't know if it's a certain commissioner or the baseball commission itself, but it just seems like with all the steroids, the investigations and everything, they sat on their hands while Barry Bonds broke a record, and now it's like a new name out there. It's Clemens, and now it's like the Inquirer. It's like, oh, now it's Clemens. You know what it reminds me of? It's like a big budget movie with a crappy ending.
Well, Easy, you've hit the nail on the head here. You've really, I think, hit the key spot, by the way. You're going to go to Browns. I like your beef.
Thanks, Murph.
Easy-E, you're going to Browns, the great chicken. They got everything there for you. They got the jumbo buffalo wings. You know what I had written on my yellow pad, E? Before I put you on hold, we'll get your information, send you over to Browns.
All right.
Today I wrote, see, where's Bud Selig last night? Where's he today? Donald Fear. Where is he today? I understand the story's been evolving for 5, 10, 15 years, but yesterday was the day that what hit the fan. And I don't mean the fan in the stands. The blank hit the fan.
Yes.
And that was the day that a guy like Selig sitting home, probably pickling his brain.
Right.
That was the day yesterday Donald Fear going, I can't believe it's come to this. And you know what? It's yesterday, I know, but those guys, by no one acting, it all came to the forefront yesterday, and it embarrassed everybody in baseball except the great fans, because we're the ones that saw it coming.
Right. You know what, Murph?
Yeah.
Every time there's something of some substance or some importance that's going on, he's got his head in the sand.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yesterday was a bad day, not just for Clemens, but for Selig and Donald Fehr. You're going to Browns. I'll put you on hold, okay, buddy?
Thanks, Murph.
All right, good to hear from you.
Can I drink water? Is that good or bad? Can I drink water if I, And I can swallow. Thank you.
Oh, man, what a mess. Sports Radio 670. The beef lines are jammed. George Altman at 1 o'clock will have any new inductees. Hey, there could be a shutout, but everyone's saying it looks like Goose will be there. Vuk is always there for you. Jeff Vukovich for all your insurance needs. Vuk is on your side at Nationwide and Parkridge. Jeff Vukovich. It's Murph back after this, the score. Oh, man. You can't get enough of Roger, George.
I think we've had too much of Roger.
Thanks, George. Not enough of you. How about in 30 minutes, George will be back. Hopefully with those Hall of Fame names or name or no names. We'll find out. Let's get back to What's Your Beef every Tuesday. The great folks at Browns say, hey, you know what, let's find out who the fans beef about this week. And the best beefs we know are at Browns. The chicken, terrific. Dinner time or during the day, but lunchtime at Browns, the Italian beefs and the Italian sausage. You know, my favorite, Maxwell Street Polish at Browns. Man, grilled onions, the yellow mustard. Superfan Dan, he loves the meatball sandwich at Browns, those big meatballs, the marinara sauce, hot and steaming into French bloop. One of the meatballs right there on Superfan Dan's tie again. It tastes better. John in Norwich. Hello, John.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Fine, John. There's so much to beef about. How'd you narrow it down to one beef, man?
Man, I got to tell you something. I don't have a beef for you. I got more of a pulled pork. And my pulled pork is with the University of Georgia, and I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
President comes out either last night or this morning and issues a statement that he wants to have a college football playoff. Well, it sounds like he's kind of being a big baby here because I'm looking at the final AP Top 25 poll.
Yeah.
They finished second.
Georgia finished 11-2 on the year. I got some notes on Georgia Bulldogs. Now, they closed 7-0, and they won their last 6 games by big margins. But you know what? They didn't even win their division over there.
No, they didn't win their division, and this is one of the guys who's a big advocate of the BCS. Now he wants to play up. Yeah. Come on.
Hey, you know what? You know what? They're playing that game last night. It's already, January 7th last night. People are forgetting about college football. They had the NFL. The NFL had 4 big games over the weekend. Hall of Fame baseball, whether that cuts in, but that's going to be a story today. No one knew about Roger Clemens. They couldn't plan that. But this thing is as big a mess now as it's ever been, right?
I agree with you, Murph, but this guy's crying for a playoff, but he was one of the advocates of the BCS. Come on, which one do you want, man?
Yeah, let's get the kids out of school another 4 weeks with playoffs. Hey, you're going to go to Browns. It tastes better. Hang on, John.
Thank you, Mike.
Nicely done, buddy. Hook up John in Norwich. He'll probably go over and say, hey, I want those jumbo buffalo wings. Bigger taste, bigger flavor. They're flying off the shelves. I say, thank you. They're flying off the shelves at Browns. Don't forget the $49 football party special at Browns. Maybe you did that last weekend, or with the games coming up Saturday and Sunday, NFL games, you call your nearest Browns, brownschicken.com, and say, hey, order me up a couple of those $49 football party specials. You get the chicken, you get the Italian beef, the Italian sausage, the famous pasta, you get the French bread, the giardiniera, the peppers. You build your big mega party at home. You're the boss, you're the king. Everyone loves you for inviting them over, courtesy of the $49 football party special. Mike is on the south side of Chicago. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Murph, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What's your beef?
You know, my beef is with these overpaid prima donna athletes who quit on their boss, and then the boss gets fired. If I did that, I'd get fired.
You know what? I can't figure out, you're talking about Skiles and Ben Wallace. I can't figure out who quit first. I guess it really doesn't matter. But you know what? If I only knew who quit on who first, it might be easier for me to decide. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
You know what? If Skiles actually quit on them, then maybe those overpriced athletes have a little something on their corner for an argument. But we'll never really find out who quit on whom first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you kind of got that right.
Well, Mike, good to hear from you, buddy. Phone again, okay?
You got it. Take it easy.
All right, got one line open, 312-644-6767. If you tried to get through early, I know you had a busy signal. We'll get you in, we'll get you out. You know, what's your beef? perfect for first-time nervous rookie phone callers. Murph, I'm always wanting to phone in. I'm nervous. I don't know what to say. Oh, boom, boom, we get you. Hey, you can I found out that the read from before is for Friday. So the Moretti's Restaurant and Pizzeria Miller Lite invitation is this Friday. We will be broadcasting from noon till 7:20. Let's go next to Mike from Justice. Hello, Michael.
Hey, Murph, baby, how are you?
Hey, baby, what's your beef?
Oh, I got a big beef for you today.
Well, I'm going to let you take over then. Go ahead.
We're talking asterisk heaven here.
Asterisk heaven.
My beef is with the NFL writers.
Yes.
Every single one of them for voting a cheater in for Coach of the Year.
Well, you know what? I'm with you on this, and you'll be going to Browns in a moment, but you and I might be the only two guys, Mike. I've tried to throw this up against the wall. No one agrees with me. I brought it up to Habarkis yesterday. He said, come on, what are you going to do, Murph? He's obviously, Belichick is the Coach of the Year. You know what? He went against NFL orders and videotaped. And I know all the arguments, hey, if you can steal a sign, just steal a sign. No, it's electronic. He was told not to do it. But you know what, Mike? You and I are out of step, Charlie. We're the only two on this one on the same side pulling the rope.
There should be, it's unbelievable. There should be,
I know.
They should vote by not only the sportsmanship and personality. Yeah. And there should be other ingredients in voting, not just record.
He was told by the NFL to cease and desist and to not do it again, and he did it again.
It fries my butt, man.
No, what burns your butt? A flame about 3 feet high. You're going to Browns. Michael, good job, buddy. Everyone's going to Browns because it tastes better.
Thanks for participating in What's Your Beef. Join Murph for another edition of What's Your Beef. What's Your Beef has been brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering.
All winners of the Mike Murphy Show are only eligible to win prizes once in a 60-day period.